Look at all this crappy white stuff everywhere. Just go away already. I want derby season back. But today we went for a journey in this white snow and came home with this. Do you guys know what this is? This is a V6 Toyota Camry. This Camry here was actually a buddy of mine, and he built it to go to a show that really doesn't exist anymore. He built this to go to a Impact Motorsports WOW event. Unfortunately, he was not able to get this car running. Now, this is the end of 2019, and I believe WOW that this was supposed to go to was like 2016, maybe 2017. So this car here has been built for a very long time. But here's the issue. It was not able to be completed for WOW. There was quite a bit of issues with wiring. As you can see, there's a little bit of wiring problems inside this car. So it never ended up making it to WOW. You can see that the wiring's all been spliced into here. And this was before the time that everybody was just swapping 4 cylinders. There was a lot of people already swapping 4 cylinders, but it was not a very common practice. So the story goes, in fall of 2018, I purchased this car. The gentleman was having some issues and needed some quick cash. So I bought it, and I never actually went to go pick it up because I was working crazy hours. Derby season was here. I don't really go and buy cars in Derby season, and I try to stock up in the winter and the spring. But anyway, needless to say, I paid for the car in full, and I never went to go get it. But my buddy ended up going to get it in fall 2018, and he ended up getting it for me because he needed a car, and the deal is that he pays what I paid for the car, and he could run it. So that's been a year, and he hasn't paid me for the car, and he hasn't ran the car. So today on my day off, I decided to go play in the snow, and I got the car back. Where do I start on this car? It was built to go to an event that no longer exists. So I'm not a big fan of welding the doors, but the doors are welded, except for the passenger door. The passenger door is open, so then that way you can get your seat in, your battery box in, your gas tank, and then weld the door shut. Cage is welded to the uprights. It has a dash bar. Now, and a lot of you guys think, oh, that's fine. Around me, not a lot of places allow dash bars. Thrill Show might allow dash bar. Actually, I think Thrill Show does allow dash bars. Impact Pro Mini does allow dash bars. I believe Ontario might allow demolition dash bars, but I'm not sure. I know that Edge does not allow dash bars. I know that a lot of the county fairs around me do not allow dash bars. And a lot of you guys are going to say that's different, and I will agree. Everywhere in this country is different rules. One unified rule system happening across North America and Canada will never happen. I'm just going to keep saying that. So let's go around this car and see what's been done and what's going to have to be changed. The cage, I don't mind the cage. I think it's a little thin, but honestly, in a stock show, this would be okay. But the problem is this can't run a stock show now because of the dash bar. So here's what I honestly think I'm going to have to do. I think I'm going to have to cut out the dash bar and put a dash bar in out of one of my cars that are going to scrap. So we'll do that. The halo bar, how tall it is, all it does is attract more attention. So if I do run the halo bar, I am going to cut it off. Now, this brings me to my next problem, the trunk. How this trunk is done really limits to where I can take it here in Ontario. Not a lot of places allow me to dish the trunk this far because the quarters are pulled in, so it actually eliminates a lot of different events. Because the speaker deck is pushed down, it eliminates another couple of events. This car here was a tough purchase because I don't know where I can run it. I know you guys are going to say I can run this all in the States, but I do not really want to take this car to the States the way it is. If I was to take this to a more mod show in the US, I'd have to put a whole new cage. I'm going to put a new motor, all that fun stuff. But the other things that have been done is the rear fender well bolts, which are nice. Those are allowed quite a bit of places here in Ontario. But the one thing that sets this car a lot different is the full seam welding of the driver door, front and back. This here, it makes this car a hard place to pick somewhere where it runs. So, again, this was, I kind of hemmed and hawed about buying it because I'm going to have to cut the car half apart to be able to run it somewhere here in Ontario. So, anyway, that's what I am on this. Dash bar is probably going to go. I do like the voltmeter. The start button is a Canadian Tire one. I think sitting in the outside, as long as it has, is kind of screwed it. Probably the same as the toggle switches. The motor's garbage. It probably is not garbage, but because of the electrical issue, it's garbage. It's garbage to me. It's garbage to everybody. How the bumper is mounted, I really don't like. So we're probably going to cut this bumper off and go with a different bumper, depending on where this car goes. I do like bringing the bumper in tighter and tighter. The tighter you go, I think the better it is. So the front end's definitely going to need some attention. But overall, the car's not that bad. It's pretty clean. It's got some flaws, but you know what? Every car's got flaws. That one's got a flaw. That one doesn't really have a flaw other than it doesn't run. But anyway, most of these cars have flaws. But what we're going to do is, over the winter, I'm probably going to pull this into the garage. I'm going to pull this V6. I'm going to throw it into one of these cars over here. And I'm going to put a 4-cylinder into it, and we'll go through and we'll cut out what I don't think I can use and what I can use. But one of the big issues for me right now is this driver door. I'm pretty much going to have to cut that right off the whole way. I might be able to keep some patches, but I'm not sure. What I'll probably have to do is cut across with my plasma cutter and then cut down the seams just to show that I tried. I'm not sure. But this is the reason why sometimes buying a pre-built car is kind of bad, because you need to know somewhere that you're going to be able to run it with these rules. If you don't know where you can run it, then buying a pre-run car is really not that good. But I bought a pre-run car without knowing where I can run it. But, oh well. It's here. It's in my backyard. It's probably going to be pulled into the shop within the next month or so. But I do like a car that's already stripped. I do like a car that is half built, but the problem is like I gotta take everything out of it that I don't need or don't think I can run. But oh well. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are interested in the YouTube guy that actually built this, I can link him down in the description. He's got his own channel. He hasn't uploaded in quite some time, unfortunately, but he does have some very good videos, even ones with some very good amount of views. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and this is another car that I bought for the winter project season. Probably going to run it next spring. Not exactly sure where, but I do like that it's already painted. Might call this one black and yellow. Just joking, guys. See you back here tomorrow.